You smile for the camera. Real smile.
I don't want to.
All right, Casey Gray here with The Conscious Builder. Before I get into this episode, I do need to say that I'm not a lawyer, nor do I play one anywhere else in my life. Today, what I wanted to briefly describe to you is our cost plus contracts that we do and the way that we've started to do the contracts for our project and the reason why. In the previous episode, if you had watched it, I talked about a fixed price contract and how it's not really a fixed price contract if changes come up, which they always do, especially in renovations. So if you haven't watched that one, you might want to check that one out as well. So the way we do our contracts now is more like a cost plus, and it sounds scary. I don't really like that word, but it's really like an open-ended contract. The only thing for us is that we base our management price on the total cost of the project. So the larger the project, the smaller the percentage will be for the project management. Why we started doing this and why we like it is that it keeps a job moving along really quickly. There's no need to stop, do a change order, whatever. It's meetings on site, verbal go ahead, send an update later, keep moving forward. And we only bill for the work that we've done. So if in this case, or in our case, what we'll do is we'll create a budget. So the budget is like our proposal to begin with. The budget is the budget for the project. And then we'll track the actuals to that budget to make sure we're maintaining that, unless changes are made, which they always are. So if something is purchased or the client spends more on a kitchen or whatever, or we just open a wall in renovation and find out that there's a bunch of knob and tube or something like that, that's obviously going to increase. So we always recommend working a contingency into that budget as well for the unknowns or potential issues that may come up, and that can easily be worked into it. And the way we do it now is we share everything, right? So there's no need to go to a supplier. I used to get the question from our suppliers, what price do you want me to show the homeowner? And I say, give them our price. We've always done that, but a lot of suppliers will give one price to the contractor and one price to the homeowner, right? So then the homeowner will see a price for hire, and then the markup goes to the contractor, which is how they make their profit. But we just share everything now, right? So you know what our management is, you know what our overhead is, you know what our labor costs are going to be, and there's no need to share anything. So if there's any questions that come up, we can answer them all. We can share. We actually do share everything with our invoices, and everything just moves along smoothly. We invoice weekly or bi-weekly, and we only invoice for the work that's been done. It's not milestone payments like a fixed price contract. It's you, other than the deposit up front, you're paying for, as the homeowner, you're paying for the work that has been done, or that we've been invoiced for. So some things you might have to pay for in advance, and we get invoiced for it. That's when we'll invoice the homeowner. So in our experience, this is kind of counterintuitive to a lot of the advice out there, but it's been going extremely well with the projects that we've been doing. So we like this way. It's not for everybody. Some people like the fixed price contract. But just understand, if you go that route, it's not necessarily a fixed price. Just make sure you understand what you're getting. Obviously, if you're going to the cost plus, make sure you understand what you're getting either way. But make sure that you trust the person you're working with, that you understand the contract, you understand the different options, and you figure out what's best for you. So, happy hunting for your contractor. Is that boring? Was he yawning during that one? What?